Oh, we're live on YouTube.
Oh, we are.
We are.
It goes so much faster.
I know, right?
Okay. Hello, friends. So we are on YouTube. Wow. I just let our Facebook group know. So I am KJ with the Kind of Nerdy Girls. This is the Kind of Nerdy Girls YouTube channel that you have found. And this is Patches. He is the producer of our podcast and also the host of the Kind of Nerdy Dudes. And we have
Co-host.
A group of wonderful nerds who get together with us every Friday night. We've been doing this since March when we went into shutdown. And here we are still doing it every Friday night. And honestly, it's become like a bright spot in this crazy, crazy year. So
yes,
we're going to have some of our friends joining us throughout the night. These are founding members of the Kind of Nerdy Network. Patches, if you would put in the comments there how to join us in the Kind of Nerdy Network. Do you know that link?
I don't.
It is facebook.com/groups/kinda-nerdy. And so that is how you can join our group if you would like to, chat. Yesterday was a really active day because of all of the Disney Investors Day announcements. So it was a lively, lively group. And it's not one of those groups where people just, post things and you don't get interaction. Like, when you post something, you ask a question, something like that, people want to talk. And we've forged some really amazing friendships.
Yes, we have. What was it?
Facebook.com/groups/kinda-nerdy.
Kinda nerdy.
Yes. So that is how you can find our Facebook group. Our show is here on YouTube. Obviously, if you found us here, that's where you can find our show. But if you prefer to listen to podcasts on Apple or Google or Spotify, we're at all those places as well. So like, subscribe, follow, please. Kinda Nerdy Girls Podcast. All right. We have a lot to cover, and we have a pizza coming at 9:15. So let's get into it. Let's welcome some of our friends here. This is our first time doing this on YouTube. So we'll keep an eye on the comments if you want to comment. I know Michelle, who is our executive, lore keeper.
Very, very good.
Like, she's not here and I already forgot. She's the one that tells me all the things. Michelle is at the Indie Fuel game tonight. So
part of the fuel crew.
Yes. Our show is based in Indianapolis, and our Indie Fuel started their home season tonight. Everybody's socially distanced and wearing masks, but cheering on our Indie Fuel, which is something that we're used to doing. This is the only home game they have before Christmas.
Is it really?
Yeah. So tonight's the teddy bear toss, which is always so much fun because you get to bring teddy bears and chuck them on the ice, and then they collect them all. But I guess because of COVID, they didn't want them throwing them. I don't know why. You had to set them in a bin when you walked in. I don't know what the difference is.
Still for a good cause either way. So.
Yeah, but whatever. Like, we got to be safe. So don't throw teddy bears during COVID. But it's a cool night to be at the Indie Fuel. So take over, Patches. I'd like to have a drink. Introduce everyone.
Well, like you said, I'm Patches. I'm one of the co-hosts of the Kind of Nerdy Dudes podcast. And typically what we do, we go around the room and just kind of see how every week's been going. So we're going to start in. Ryan, I hate you so much right now. I'm deathly scared of the weeping angels. So thank you very little for that, Ryan. Since you won't lose any comments in the chat, you're going in the waiting room.
Ryan gets put in timeout often. That's part of our show. Get used to it.
Yeah.
I want to start with Bonnie because I love that wine glass. Is that new?
No, I've had this one for a while. It's just how you
doing?
Joey doesn't share food.
Friends wine glasses because my sister got me like a 2-pack last year, and then I had one already. So yeah,
I didn't even know I mean, of course that's a thing, but
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Bonnie is a huge fan of Friends. That's like her favorite show ever. If we went around and said like we can only keep one show for the rest of our lives, Bonnie would keep Friends. That's how much she loves it. So Ryan, you got put to the back of the classroom.
That's fine.
So while you were in the waiting room, we decided to let Bonnie go first.
You act like that affects me at all.
Okay. All right, Bonnie, how was your week? Is there anything? I mean, I guess we can kind of dig right into all of the big announcements. So I would say, how was your week and what was your favorite announcement from all of the Disney, Star Wars, Marvel, Pixar goodness that happened in the last few days?
And before you answer, I just want to say hi to Monica. She can't Zoom tonight, but Monica Rivera. Hi, Monica.
Hi, Monica. I'm waving to your comment. Hi, Monica. That's such a cute comment. God, I'm such a weirdo. All right, back to you, Bonnie.
Only kind of.
Yeah, I can't even talk about how my week's been.
Okay.
Today was a bad anxiety day, just with all the COVID stuff going on and working in retail.
Yeah. Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
You had a somewhat good day the other day when I stopped by.
Yes, Sarah P. and I met in person. She popped into my store yesterday.
Oh, that's exciting.
Oh, that's so nice. Good.
Oh, nice surprise. Yes, that was definitely a highlight.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was the one she worked at, to be honest.
Yes.
I turned around and I was like,
Hi! And then I just kind of like went like this awkwardly.
Yeah, like
I wanted to hug her, but I couldn't.
Right.
So a little background, if you are watching for the first time on YouTube, so some of us have met in person, but some of us have not. Some of us met through this group, so we have yet to see each other. So it's kind of interesting, and it will be a very joyful when we finally get to actually be in person.
And then I'll bring a weeping angel costume and I'll bring it all down.
Yep.
All right. So it was a crap week. So let's talk about the things that made us happy. Bonnie, what?
You already know what my favorite announcement is.
I know, but I want you to say it.
Chris Evans in a Pixar movie.
Yeah.
As Buzz Lightyear.
As Buzz Lightyear.
Oh,
Yes,
what?
I'm here for that.
okay.
I haven't heard that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You guys haven't heard the news?
No.
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one of the big announcements.
Oh my God.
They are doing a Buzz Lightyear origin story.
Again.
And Chris Evans is going to be Buzz Lightyear.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Oh, I think, you know what? I think it's going to be cool. I like the theory that's going around. Rachel Friend, who's on the Five-ish Fangirls podcast, had said, if it's an origin story and that character was like based on a real astronaut, Chris Evans could be the real astronaut that they're turning into the toy.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
You're getting too meta here. Stop this.
Because I was trying to figure out like what would a Buzz Lightyear origin story be? But that
I mean, if he's a toy, he would have the same voice his whole life, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm bearing the lead. Obviously, Chris Evans being in a Pixar movie is the amazing part of this. Yeah, so.
And when he was little, like he wanted to be an astronaut. Like he loves NASA and space and all this stuff. I'm so excited for him. Of course, I know those weird things about Chris Evans. I'm very weird about Chris Evans.
Oh yeah,
Not weird, just a bit of a obsession.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and stay tuned to the Kind of Nerdy Network as well, because KJ will be posting. I edited a little clip that she figured that I would never hear about her Chris Evans dream. So we've got that will be posted very soon.
That was amazing.
Okay, but wait, Patch has added some additional visuals.
Bonus content.
So not only watching me tell it, and my arms are going all over the place, and the girls are all laughing, but there are some Chris Evans visuals to add to it.
That's
Now,
amazing.
I am
And
going.
it's not Crank.
It's
This
not,
time.
that picture was not included.
Good.
So just to give you a little bit about Chris Evans broke this news himself on his Instagram, and then Erida broke it to me and Bonnie in a chat, which she named Sister Wives, which I immediately knew was going to be awesome, and about Chris Evans, because Bonnie and I share Chris Evans. And we're going to marry him.
It's okay. I'll get him after you're done.
Okay. It's a long story. There's a lot of history.
To be done.
Yeah. So here's what Chris Evans said. Number one, he said, I won't read the whole thing because it's long, but he said, working with Pixar is a dream come true. And then he said, I needed to know how this character was different. Obviously, he loves Buzz Lightyear too, and why this story was worth telling. So I can say two things with absolute confidence. Number one, I didn't stop smiling through the entire pitch, ear to ear. Number two, everyone can rest easy and get very excited. Trust me when I say they really know what they're doing. This one is going to be special, and it doesn't step on a single thing. So that's
Okay, then that makes sense.
Right?
Sounds awesome.
yeah.
And then he posted something else today. It was some video clips of, I think, someone from Pixar kind of going into it a little bit more too.
Yeah, and he added, I can't even put my excitement into words. I smile every time I think about it. So, I think we can trust Captain America. He won't lead us wrong.
I can trust him. I just don't trust like Disney per se.
Oh my gosh.
In some aspect. Well, like there's just some things that they do that it's like.
Okay, what are things? Because I mean, honestly, everything they announced yesterday, I thought was just like.
Oh no, yeah, like everything. I'm excited about all that, but like when they did Maleficent and they're trying to make the bad guys good guys, I'm like, you know, that kind of
I liked
stuff.
Maleficent. I mean, it.
Oh, I finally watched it just like a few weeks ago for the first time.
And you didn't like it?
No, I thought it was good, but it messes with the original story and it makes you feel sympathetic to the bad guy, and it's like, okay, I don't like that.
That's the point, is that maybe the bad guy isn't always as bad as you think.
It's a matter of perspective, really.
Go ahead, Clay.
I was about to say something, but has everybody watched today's episode of The Mandalorian?
No.
Oh,
Nope.
God.
I literally just got off work. No.
Okay,
No
so
spoilers.
it's
Don't say anything because the little
No.
one's back here and she almost threw something at the TV last week.
It's a good one.
Okay.
I enjoyed it.
All right. Well,
is it because there's like really big space bugs that are going to creep her out, or
I don't want to talk about the space bugs. Well, that's interesting, Clay. That's telling. That is very telling.
It's not a big part of it, but I thought I was. I'm not going to say anymore.
Okay.
Enjoy it. We'll talk about it next week.
Well, I will say, because we're on the YouTube channel streaming, that if you go back a couple of episodes,
and it is adult content, so we can cuss.
Rock on.
F-U-C-K,
yeah.
Go back a few episodes.
The Johnny Dangerously way. You farted in knife holes.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul. Beautiful bastard, you.
Son of them bastards.
You shouldn't hang me on a hook, Johnny.
Here we go.
Mother
You
hung me
guys,
on a
will you
hook
let
once.
me get one sentence out?
So anyway, we were saying, wait. Okay.
That was one.
You know I'll lose my train of thought if we start quoting Johnny Dangerously. Come on. If you go back, a couple of episodes in the Kind of Nerdy Girls, we actually had Giancarlo Esposito on, who is Moff Gideon, and he talks very in depth. It actually answers a question that Paul had brought up. Paul in the corner there.
That she didn't give the proper credit.
Who brought it up? I forget who you said was.
Paul
Martin?
brought it up. It was Martin who asked the first question and Paul did the follow-up question, but I only read it fast, and so I gave Martin the credit. You guys are sidetracking me again. Anyway, Giancarlo Esposito actually addresses that whole is the villain really the villain, and does the villain think that he's the villain in that episode? So it was very telling at the time,
and he did it beautifully.
He did, and he's so like happy and nice and positive, and it's just it was really interesting to sit there and talk with him, knowing, I mean, he's been in so many things, but knowing him most recently as, you know, the bad guy in The Mandalorian, and also the suit who sits in a room with Homelander on The Boys and is not in one single way intimidated by him. So he's an interesting villain in a couple of different things right now. Let's see, Ryan, we can't even see the track anymore. We're so far off the rails.
Keep derailing you. We're just gone.
Right. And Sarah Wild is watching on Facebook on your Chris Evans comment. She said he needs to go back to the Fantastic Four as well.
Yeah, so that was another announcement. We're hopefully
Fantastic Four version 3.0.
Getting the Fantastic Four movie that we have so deserved for so long.
It would be 4.0. Because there was one in like the 80s.
Oh God, with the horrible rock.
That was horrible.
Oh my God,
Yeah, we're working on part 4. 4 times charm, kids.
Of the current cinematic universe.
So let me ask, and I'll go to you, Paul, on this. Do you have any thoughts on the Fantastic Four movie? Like, do they jump right into the adventures? Do we need another origin?
I'm curious because this is probably going to tie into the whole Secret Wars thing. You know, I think Spidey's going to be involved. I think these new characters that they're bringing into play are going to tie into that, because I saw that She-Hulk's going to launch and all that good stuff. Who knows how it's going to unfold? I mean, I'd never followed Fantastic Four religiously before, but I will say that I'd heard prior to this, some of the casting rumors included John Krasinski, you know, Jim from The Office, as Mr. Fantastic. That would be amazing if... Oh,
that would be really good.
Yeah, I think he would be. I put a little picture, like somebody photoshopped a picture of him as Mr. Fantastic, and I thought I would be fully into that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but no matter what, I mean, the Marvel Studios as they are today, no matter what story they're doing, they're going to sell us on it. I mean, you look at Ant-Man, a guy I never paid attention to, and he's one of my faves now, right? So I think
it's Paul Rudd.
It's Paul Rudd. That's why.
It's Paul Rudd. Who can go wrong with Paul
The
Rudd?
immortal Paul Rudd.
Yes, exactly. In fact,
I feel like about the origin story.
Oh yeah, right. Oh yeah.
All right, go ahead, Clay. Oh my gosh, what's happening?
Oh, nice. That's the
There's
Paul
no one
Rudd.
else in there.
Yeah, right there. Photo. Yeah.
I'm on my phone right now, so we're not.
If you haven't seen the Hot Wings with Paul Rudd, you should watch the Hot Wings with Paul Rudd on YouTube.
Yeah,
Hot amazing episode.
Yeah.
For sure.
But I think that the Marvel Cinematic Universe has a good awareness of everyone's intelligence about the universe. And I think, like with Spider-Man, they didn't go back and retell it. Like it was, you know, there was a thing with my uncle, let's move on, right? And I feel like similar with Fantastic Four, they recognize everybody's kind of up to speed on who these guys are. Like, you know, I think even if the crowd isn't, to Paul's point, I think that the creators are going to do a good enough job. If you don't know who they are, you won't need to, right? Like they'll explain how they fit in this universe, and we'll be good to go.
Well, and if they do bring them in during like another storyline, weaving them in that way allows it to introduce them, just because the other people in the room, you know, like in the movie are going to kind of be like, who are you? And we're the Fantastic Four, and this is blah blah, and then we can move on without a whole big movie like revealing who all these people are again and how they got their powers.
And I think it's really gonna have to depend on the casting. Like Paul brought up. I mean, John Krasinski would be fantastic as Mr. Fantastic. And and then sorry, that was actually that was just
well played, good sir.
It was not planned, but it actually worked out.
What is going on over at Paul and Aaron's right
they're making dinner.
Okay.
They got the dinners.
Okay.
But
I see the Cheerios together in the kitchen.
but I mean, I think because let's be honest, the reboot that they tried and epically failed with was, I mean, it was not a good cast. It was just kind of like a, okay, we're just.
You didn't like Fan Four Stick?
No.
Outside of Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah,
Michael B. Jordan, obviously, but I mean,
did anybody watch that version like all the way through?
I did, but I've forgotten it because I want to wipe it from my memories for all time.
I put bits and pieces, but not all of it.
It was on one day on one of the movie channels, like it started, and so I was like, okay, it's free, and I'm sitting here, and I think maybe 6 minutes. And I was like,
which that beats Napoleon Dynamite, and that's impressive.
I was like, oh God, this is so bad.
I hate Napoleon Dynamite. I really do.
Me,
no, because throughout high school, everyone's like, "Oh, you look like Napoleon Dynamite." Because gosh, I would do all that.
You don't look like him at all.
If I shaved this all off and I had my hair cut shorter, apparently I look just like him.
He has a fro. He has an afro.
Oh, sweetheart, you don't know.
Okay,
so that is Fantastic Four, super exciting. We kind of like jumped all over the place, but Bonnie got to get in her favorite there, which I knew was going to be Chris Evans and Buzz Lightyear. And oh my God, I can't, like, my heart is.
I'm excited too.
Yes. Yeah, that's going to be great. So, Katie, what of the announcements, is there anything that stood out to you that was?
I was talking to Ryan a little bit about this last night. Disney announced they were doing a live action of The Little Mermaid. Mm-hmm. And I know this isn't really nerdy, but I'm a big Disney fan.
That's nerdy.
That's totally nerdy.
You know, so, and Davy Diggs, who is in Hamilton, he's one of my favorite people ever. He's playing Sebastian. And then he and I were talking about Broadway and all that stuff and how much we like show tunes and stuff. And we were just, because I saw that they were, I mean, my Facebook feed was flooded with all that stuff yesterday when I was working, and I'm like, oh my gosh, wait. So it was definitely Chris Evans. That was a big one for me. But then live action of Little Mermaid, because I was like, that's one of my favorite Disney movies growing up.
How are they going to do Mermaids live action?
I know. I asked him
Aquaman.
Disney.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
So I asked him, I said, how are they going to do that? Underwater? And he's
Disney magic, enough. Just don't. Just quit.
I want to see the shot of Ariel standing at the end of a pier with a bottle of booze, and the wave just like crashes over.
Oh my God!
And there's gonna be like magical little.
Yeah.
Oh, and another one was Loki. The trailer for Loki.
Yeah.
Everyone knows I love Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah.
So that was a real one that they sent out.
Yeah, that's the miniseries that is coming out on Disney Plus, I think in February.
It's coming out. It's coming out in March, I think.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was like different movies of his that like they just kind of smushed together, and it was like a fake thing.
No, Sarah, what they're doing is they're showing us what happens to Loki when we saw him get the Tesseract. And he disappeared, right? And we didn't know where he went. So this is where he went. That's what this is going to be. Which maybe at some point they changed it, but I know at one point early on when they announced the Loki series that they were talking about it being animated and Tom Hiddleston more being like in a narrator capacity. So I don't know when that changed, but I missed that. So when that trailer hit, I was expecting like cartoony Tom Hiddleston narrating. And I'm like,
I bet you wonder how I got here. Well, let me explain.
Well, I had heard that they were going to do a prequel of him when he was younger. So they've actually cast a younger Loki, and then they were going to do an adult Loki with Tom Hiddleston.
I don't know, but I am so excited. And so it never dawned on me watching, an Endgame that because it was Endgame, right? Or was it Infinity War?
He died in Infinity War.
No, he.
Well, Endgame is when he disappeared. Yeah.
When they go back.
Disappears.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was Infinity War. It was like the first 10 minutes because I cried.
No, okay.
Yeah, he died there.
Then they go back to the past before all of that. So Loki dies here.
Okay.
This is where, and this is the future.
I need to watch him again.
They went back this way.
Yeah.
Because they had to go back to when they arrested him for the New York
That's
thing.
right.
And Hulk beat the crap out of him. After Hulk smacked him around, said, "Dear God." That's when he disappeared.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're right.
I'll explain timelines to you along with D&D. Don't worry, I got this.
Oh, wait, that means Loki never got to see Thor get beat up by the Hulk.
I'm pretty sure someone recorded it and they're playing it. Watch this. Yeah, see that? See that? Yeah, it's great.
Ooh. All right, Mary's going to be joining us. Okay, let's see. Jesse, what stood out to you in all of the big, exciting news of the last few days? Groot. Is it the I Am Groot series?
Yeah. I'm wondering if that's an origin story, but I like Groot. He's fun.
So is that going to be short stories? I didn't feel like I really understood what if that's like a full series that they're doing, if it's a full animated thing, if it's just short stories about Groot.
I need to look it up. I just saw the image and I was like, ooh. And so I was definitely sparked.
Well, and then how fun is it going to be that we get a Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special?
The I Am Groot is a series of short films starring Groot.
Okay. So it is. Will that be on Disney Plus as well?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta say, I'm curious what the outtakes will be like when he forgets his lines.
It's all about family and fast cars. You stay, I go. Go follow. Get all the high points, call it a day.
Right.
Well, Ryan, what were you most excited about in all the announcements?
I am most excited about What If. I love the different little spins on all the twists and turns and different ways they do it. Captain America was a woman, and I think she's Captain Britain because the shield is a
Peggy Carter.
Yeah,
it's Peggy Carter. She's the super soldier,
and it's awesome because yes, and she because does Cap ever hit the front of a truck during the war and flip it over his head?
I believe
he does. She does, and it's great to watch her because she goes boom and flips the whole truck over. I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be real good. And then they do the whole where she breaks in the thing and is firing a gun, and he's got the sheet and she's got the shield, replaying that scene from Winter Soldier, the first Avenger.
First Avenger, yeah.
And they do all that stuff. It just looks so good.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was going to be. So I haven't been super excited about it. I just have been kind of keeping an eye on it. I knew it was on the Marvel radar. And then that was one of the things I got most excited about. It was like, oh my God, if you guys haven't watched.
What they do to Chris Evans' character then? If he's still just the scrawny little dude until he dies?
I can't wait. I can't wait for the zombie when all the Marvel heroes get turned into zombies.
Yeah.
That's going to be good.
That teaser was cool.
Wait, hold on. Do you know about what the Hulk does to the Necronomicon, Paul? Does anyone know?
A friend of mine told me about it, but it's been
he picks it up and looks at it, doesn't know what it is, and he uses his toilet paper and keeps everyone as zombies forever. He's
my God.
That's right.
Dr. Doom can't fix everything because most of the pages are gone.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, my friend said that basically Hulk made it go to shit, so that he wasn't buying.
That's actually correct. Paul, you were pretty excited. Was it you commented in the Kind of Nerdy Network about What If, right?
I had just seen the trailer for it, and so it was like patches. Oh my god!
Right.
Couldn't contain myself. And Aaron sent me the Falcon and Winter Soldier trailer this afternoon, and goosebumps.
Yeah, we haven't watched that. Well, I haven't watched that one yet. I don't know if you have yet.
Oh, I will. Are you kidding? Of course I watched it.
Of course you did.
That's what I mean. I was catching up, so I went on a little secret ghost hunting mission last night with Kitsy. And so I was completely out of the loop. So kind of like you, Katie, like I got back on my phone and I was like, the nerdy world exploded and it's so wonderful.
Yeah. I was working for 2 hours and I looked at my phone and I'm like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Yep, yeah. Everyone's like, nerdgasm.
Yeah. No, I was seriously like, I need tomorrow off. Like, there's a lot of catching up to do and processing.
Breaking news.
Yes.
Well, and the trailer for the 3rd season of Cobra Kai came out too, and I was super excited about that one.
You gotta get caught up on the first season. You gotta finish the first season because I haven't watched the second season yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I haven't seen any of them, but now I want to watch it just because that preview.
Yeah,
it's so good.
I'll get caught up. I started
season.
watching Shadowhunters, and so I just forgot that I needed to catch up on Cobra Kai. So I'm not so far into Shadowhunters that I can't put it on pause.
You will take a break from Shadowhunters. Johnny Lawrence deserves your attention.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got it. It'll be my new lunch show. I'll do
Patches,
that.
Would you agree? So far in what you've got to watch of it, I mean, of course, Karate Kid was awesome as a kid, right? I mean, it's like,
of course.
That's the '80s plot line. But then you take it to Cobra Kai, and it's got fantastic writing, no matter how you slice it. I mean, it's just good writing.
Yeah, I mean, and I didn't. And when we started doing the Kind of Nerdy Dudes podcast, like that, season 1 had been out for a long time.
Right.
And I didn't know Clay had watched it too. So he and I were both like, oh my God, dude, because it was probably 6 months prior to Cobra Kai coming out is when he turned me on to the Daniel LaRusso's The Real Villain in Karate Kid YouTube.
Yeah.
And then Cobra Kai came out, and then it was just like, okay, after watching that, as funny as that video was, and then like they like seeing the struggle that Johnny has is like that. I mean, that show is about Johnny Lawrence. I mean, like it is, he finally got it
as it can get.
Yeah, exactly. And
is the villain really the villain? That's
right.
the theme
right.
tonight.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
A matter of perspective, really.
Right.
And
it's
just more
fun ride because
want to pull out my hair.
It's a fun ride because you're like, you know what, Johnny, that was a jerk move. I don't want to see your face. All right, that was cool. We're friends again, Daniel.
Right.
You're a jerk. I don't want to see your face.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then the two of them are like, yeah, we're friends. No, we're not. We hate each other, but we're kind of okay with each other now. And that dynamic back and forth is fun too.
Will they, won't they? Who knows?
But the plot would be a
about.
lot shorter if they took 5 extra minutes and just talked about the situation instead of just, I'm assuming. Let's start fighting.
Right. Yeah. And and really in the first season, and this is I think you have mentioned it before, is when Poison Nothing But a Good Time comes on when he's driving his vintage sports car. And she's like, oh my God, this show is awesome. I'm like, I know, I've been telling you to watch it.
Yep.
Aaron, what were you most excited about? Oh, you're eating. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's fine. No, I can put it down. Well, yesterday was Chris Evans, but then today seeing the new trailer for Falcon and Winter Soldier. I have been wanting this show for so long, and Eileen has been too, because she loves both of those characters. And so seeing them in an actual trailer, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for that.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome, and I love that they're at least I think that they gave us enough to. We've been in this like weird space of what is the MCU gonna be like moving forward, and they gave us so much yesterday that you're like, okay, so like WandaVision is gonna tie in with Doctor Strange, and Doctor Strange is gonna be on Spider-Man, and Bruce Banner is gonna be in the She-Hulk movie, and like all this stuff where you're like, oh, this feels familiar. Like, like it just felt a lot more comfortable.
Well, and I don't think you can roll out. I don't think you can successfully roll out Phase 4 if you don't have a lot of cameos from the original Avengers cast.
Yeah.
I don't see it being successful without those pop-ins.
But even things like they said that, Rhodey's going to be in Ironheart, and like there was just like so much information about like how this is all going to cross over, and it's all going to it's going to have that MCU feel. And I don't know why I wasn't necessarily doubting it, but I think it just felt weird to be in a space where we didn't really know what's next.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And another thing too, sorry, I didn't want to take away.
No, go ahead.
So I shared in the nerdy group this week, there was a video talking about how the Mandalorian looks so rich and colorful because they're actually using these smart LED screens that they use for gaming engines instead of green screens. And, of course, they heavily color grade the Marvel movies. So I'm curious if they'll pick up on that technology and really just make the aesthetic, 2.0 this time around.
Oh, yeah. That would
more
be
like
cool.
4.0, considering the 70s version of the Hulk and the 80s. But you see what I'm driving at.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and Clay, you commented on that. That's a technology that Jon Favreau has been like continually developing, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And he like with Jungle Book and then Lion King and then Mandalorian, like he just keeps kind of building on what he's got. But yeah, it looks so good, and I think that it gives the actors the ability to react in that rather than acting to tennis balls and things.
Right.
Having to imagine.
For sure.
I mean, it makes sense, and especially
yeah, right.
I've told Paul this, that I really appreciate that the Mandalorian has an actual puppet for the child instead of CGI.
Yeah.
Right.
It seems much more realistic.
Yep.
And also to me, I mean, the actors are going to react much more authentically with an actual puppet, and it's just more realistic. And so I appreciate that he's really trying to give a sense of reality both for the audience and for the actors, because if the actors are in more reality, that gives us a better performance that we're seeing. So
All right.
And,
well, and J.J. Abrams. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, man.
I was just going to say one last thing on the Mandalorian, then you say J.J. Abrams. If you haven't seen the video I shared about the making of the music for the Mandalorian, please watch it. That was incredible.
That guy is amazing. I love him so much.
Yeah, I mean, recorders, cool little instruments. I mean, of course, that's my realm. But it's like he mixed my two favorite things. I want to be you when I grow up. Wait, you're younger than me, but I still want to be you.
I have a side story on that when we get to it.
Oh,
cool.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Go to J.J. Abrams first.
Well, no, I mean, I was the same, like with Aaron's point of, having like, an actual corporeal, like prop in the child is, that's kind of why I really appreciated The Force Awakens when it came out, because J.J. Abrams he did as much live action characters. He tried to limit the CGI as much as possible that he, for that entire movie, and you could tell. So, and I think that came out, I think it came out beautifully.
But is that a real Time magazine cover, Ryan?
Probably not, but still, it's good to look at Time of the Person of the Year.
I watch the Time Person of the Year. It's not.
Grogu,
but
I Grogu, Order 66 survivor, Jedi Temple Massacre survivor, Jedi Purge survivor.
Nice. I watched it last night. I wish.
Coping mechanism for 2020.
Right.
I want to bring Todd into the conversation. Todd, it's your turn. We've had a massively crazy, nerdy week. What have been the highlights for you? What were you most excited about in all these announcements?
Well, if you go by what I posted last night, I'm excited about Moon Knight and Blade. I'm a big Blade fan. Yes, and Moon Knight, I used to get those comics like crazy when I was a kid. I was like, oh, a new one. So, that's my two favorite ones that are coming out.
I'm with Todd on that. And Moon Knight's the one I'm most excited about as well, because I don't know much about the character and I never read that comic. So it's like this new, I mean, like with a name like Moon Knight, you can't not be a badass,
cool
right?
Character.
Oh, right.
Right.
Yeah, he's really neat.
So I'm super excited, and I'm not going to read the comics or anything. I just want to be surprised and happy and excited about what they do what they present to the cinematic universe.
Well, and to give you some context on how cool he is, when we were talking with Chad Michael Collins.
Oh, that's right.
From Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and I asked him if he could be any character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because he grew up with comics and stuff like I did. And he, without a doubt, he was like, I wish
he answers fast too.
I wish they hadn't already cast it, because I would love to be Moon Knight. Like, it's just, that is going to be a character that kind of like how we were with Ant-Man, where it was like, who is this? And why am I going to care about this character? Moon Knight is going to just like, people are going to love Moon Knight. It's going to be great.
But
I am super excited.
Paul Rudd delivered. Paul Rudd was like the I love you man element to the Marvel universe we needed.
Right.
Yes. Yes, for sure.
And the other thing that I do is when I watch the Marvel movies, I don't compare them to the comic books.
Yeah.
I know they're limited, so I always look at them as a separate entity. So it never bothers me that, if he has a different power than what was in the comic books, or that didn't happen, it doesn't bother me.
Multiverse theory.
Yeah.
Well, it's almost like you can't. It's like Harry Potter. You can't compare the movies to the books.
Yeah.
True.
Well, and that was part of it when we founded this whole thing, Kind of Nerdy Girls and Kind of Nerdy Network. It was like, we're not people who are going to sit here and be mad because it didn't follow the comic book, and it's a story that's being told. And how awesome is it that almost like so much of the pop culture world is stuff that we loved as kids and we weren't cool for it.
And how Scarlet Witch is not a witch.
You know what's really aggravating? I was big into
card.
What's that, Todd?
I said I was really big into Doctor Who when I was like, 14, 15, 16.
Yeah.
And I talked about it in high school, and I was always made fun of. And during my kids' graduation at Westfield High School, I'm walking through the building to the gymnasium, and dead center of the library is a police box.
Oh, that is.
And I'm like, are you kidding me?
I know.
I used to be made fun about this crap, and there it sits right there in the library.
Yeah.
And then all my friends, of course, when the 2005 stuff started coming out, all my friends that was in high school would actually, made fun of me. What I'm friends with on Facebook are like, did you see Doctor Who? It's so cool. And I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no shit.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Right?
Yeah.
Did you see the news, Todd? While we're on the subject of Doctor Who, did you see Matt Smith's going to be in the new Game of Thrones spinoff?
Yes. Yeah, wow. I saw that.
That's interesting.
I'm super excited for that. I'm like,
oh
my God. My favorite doctor's going to be a Targaryen. Like, baby kitty. Oh, speaking of, there's Miss Amelia Pond.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hi, Amelia.
Oh, yes.
Whoever is doing Maya Rudolph's voice in Big Mouth is fantastic.
That might be me by accident. I'm just going, baby.
I have not watched Big Mouth. I knew nothing about it. I came home last night and was absorbing all of this nerdy stuff, and he's watching it. And I like literally stopped, and I was so confused. And he's like, yeah, they're doing a musical about disclosure. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What are you watching? Who does that? So I need to go back and catch up. Although we recorded today's episode of the Kind of Nerdy Girls, and Jonna and Katie were saying that they didn't think that I would like it.
They are wrong, because the horrible vulgarity that happens in that show is right up your alley.
Okay, great. All right. Looking forward to it. All right. After Cobra Kai.
After Cobra Kai.
Mary, how you doing?
I'm okay. How are you guys?
Good. Was there anything that we were posting in the Kind of Nerdy Network, or any of the announcements about Disney that you were excited about?
I've always been a Hawkeye fan.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got his own series. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I've really been a big fan of him.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of excited about that. But whenever I saw them dropping all that stuff yesterday, the only thing that kept going through my mind is I really hope that if they're going to be putting all this stuff like really soon, I hope they don't raise the price of Disney Plus.
Disney Plus is going to $7.99 in the spring.
Mary, here's the thing.
My subscription.
It is going up. It's so funny because they were like, check this out, check this out, check this out, check this out. Your price is going up in March. Check this out, check this out. Like they literally buried it.
$8.
It's going up $1.
Deal, so I'm hoping they don't do that.
Yeah, it's going up $1. So I think like
it just renewed for me, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's in. I want to say it's like maybe not January. I want to say
it's spring.
Yeah.
So
March. So can I tell you? Can I tell you guys may already know this, but the fun fact I found out about Hawkeye today.
Please.
That during Infinity Wars, and on Endgame, Jeremy Renner actually had broken both of his arms shooting a movie prior to that. So all the stunts and everything that he was doing with two broken arms. So like holding the boat, like doing everything that he was doing, running, holding the gauntlet, like everything. So he was doing that with broken arms.
I wonder he always looked mad.
Right.
Ow.
Yes. We'd like to say hello to all of our viewers on YouTube. This is our first time streaming. That is Clay's cat, and she will show her butt to you often. So
hello, Rosie.
Hello, Rosie.
Hey, everybody. See Rosie's cheeks.
We did check that this video was not made for kids, so
it's like a nature video.
Yeah, a little Call of the Wild. She's so pretty.
See carefully as the Rosie creeps across the desk.
Yes, Mary.
Can you read your shirt to me? Because I can only read part of it.
Oh, yes. It it says, Mary capitalist consumer-driven corruption of an ancient pagan fertility ritual. I mean,
awesome.
Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
So
I got part of it.
It took me a second, but
yeah.
And screen grab, and we're good.
I love it.
Wow.
That's awesome.
I see your comment there, Paul. I'm not sure that Disney Plus announced a DVD by mail option, but I'll let you know.
You can get the 3 DVD. Wait, what's a DVD?
I know they don't do VHS. VHS.
They do Betamax.
Yeah, nice. What's a Laserdisc?
Sarah, are you able to chat here and share with us what you were most excited about?
Oh yeah. No, I've got my hands free, so I'm good.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, I see
Ryan?
what you were saying in the chat, Mister.
He was actually he was complimenting you. Trust me.
What was the thing though that said "nice for once"?
He was complimenting you on your weight loss.
Yes. If you're watching on YouTube, there's a private chat as well. And I do think Ryan was being nice. I do.
Yes, he was being being nice for once.
Let's focus on the positive, Sarah. What were you excited about? Yeah.
I was actually most excited about Captain Marvel 2. Just because I love her.
Yeah. Did they release any? I didn't see anything.
I haven't seen anything yet. I just saw it on the list and I was like, yes.
Yeah, that's going to be really awesome.
The most positive thing, though, for my week nerdy wise, I have been binge watching Friends like never before. Yes, it was fun. So
Nani approves.
The Avon Library has every single episode, the DVDs and everything, so they have seen me a lot.
That's awesome.
And
but I will say this, when I woke up this morning, I was like, what the heck happened? Because I get home at like 6 o'clock in the morning and I laid down about 6:30, and when I woke up at 2, I'm like, my phone has exploded. I'm like, what is going on?
Oh yeah, I know. It was insane.
The between the Facebook group and Discord and just
you
all
can
the
shut
other
the
things.
notifications off. That's what I do.
Mary's not too afraid to admit that she mutes us.
I mean, everyone.
I shut them off when I go to bed. I turn them on when I get up.
Yeah, I do when I go to bed.
That's too much effort. Just
when I'm asleep, but when I woke up and all the stuff that was on there, I was like, holy smokes, what in the world is going on?
I have notifications off all the time, and then I just periodically look in. So you guys are all muted until I decide to check.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm supposed to tell you, Carissa, your daughter, Carissa's sorry she had to stop playing the game because it kept messing up my car GPS.
Okay.
She's all right. She's playing something else now.
Oh, okay.
A game, she says.
Carissa can't wait to get like a nerdy girls sleepover night going on.
That will be so fun.
Yeah, I think they would have fun.
Yes, that's good. See, this is another thing we're talking. If you're watching for the first time, we have had kids become friends through this group that gets together every Friday night, and they're kids that are growing up nerdy, which is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And
Carissa
go ahead.
said when The Mandalorian, not this week, but last week came out, literally I thought she was going to throw something at the TV. It went black and she went, what?
Yeah. So did I.
Yeah.
I just took
all right.
everything away from her as fast as I could. Like, nope. Too much of my kid.
Let's not break anything. All right, Clay, what were you most excited about in all these announcements?
Honestly, there wasn't any singular thing that jumped out. Like every trailer, I'm so excited for it all. What it reminded me of was I'm old enough to have Saturday morning cartoons. There used to be a show before the season would start, and they would highlight all of the new Saturday morning shows that were going to come out that season.
Yep.
And I loved watching that show, and that's what this felt like. And I thought, again, how many times have we said The Mandalorian is like watching, TV when you're a kid, and now
it really is.
Yes.
All this stuff is like, oh my God, I can't wait to see that. Oh my God, I can't wait to see that. Oh my God, I can't wait to see that. So it's all awesome.
What about you, Patches?
I mean, Todd touched on it. It was Moon Knight for me, but I know that's way down the pipe. For the immediate future, I'm really interested to see what a messed up show WandaVision's going to be. Because it's going
to be a trip.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, that's one of those things. I may have to have a few, glasses of Jameson and go, okay, that makes more sense.
I feel like that one's going to get heavy. I feel like there's going to be an emotional end.
You called your shot, right, on that one?
I think that might have been Jim. I'll give Jim
Was it
credit.
Jim? Yeah, I think listener Jim called his shot on that one. Listener Jim called his shot on WandaVision, saying that everything that happens in this series is between the time where she's destroying the Infinity Stone in Vision's head.
Right.
Everything flashes together.
At the end of Endgame.
At the end of Infinity War.
Oh, is it that? Okay, so this is the one that's in black and white.
It's in everything.
It's in everything. It's all over the place.
I saw a picture that was in black and white, and I wasn't really sure what it was. I haven't really had a whole lot of time to look it up. So
yes. Yeah. So that's coming out January 15th. So it's not far at all.
When I played that trailer, Wendy was like, I have no idea what's happening with anything. I see.
Don't worry, no one else is.
None of this makes sense to me.
Well, I am. Obviously, all the stuff we've been talking about, right? It's just blowing my mind. But the fact that they announced that I got to see a logo that we're going to have in Ahsoka Tano. Oh my God. It's going to be so great. Oh my God.
Rosario Dawson, and she did an awesome job.
Right?
And just
dang.
I was so bummed today when I was talking with Katie and Jonna because they're not I mean, they watch Star Wars. John had just started watching Star Wars like a month and a half ago. So
don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Yeah, I'm rereading the Ahsoka book right now, and it's just so great. Rosario Dawson just was like so perfect, and I just keep, I can't say enough. Like watching that episode was like watching Star Wars for the first time. Like it just was like everything that you got excited about. Right? It was just magical. It was Star Wars. And not that I haven't loved everything else, but the way they introduced her and just everything that you thought she should be and how they told the story and what you expect from Jedi and the lightsabers. And it was like, man, this is so cool. I need more of this. And we're going to get it. And
the reviews of
Go ahead, Sarah.
The reviews of that episode, everyone was saying that it's like, this feels like Star Wars. Now it's like part of the Star Wars universe, where before it was like, oh, it's its own thing. It's like now this feels like it's a part.
Yes. And there's so much more to her story. And then the fact that, I mean, I never thought I'd be excited to see Hayden Christensen come back to Star Wars because I really didn't enjoy his time.
Hey, we got the block of wood back. Hooray.
Yeah.
I didn't think
and
he
now
was
he's in
back.
pieces.
I mean, he hasn't acted in a long time.
But to come back and where I think that we can trust now that these stories are in good hands with Jon Favreau. You don't think so, Ryan?
I trust nothing.
Oh,
you cynic.
Roll.
Yeah, come on, man.
Here's the
He's
thing.
a total cynic.
Here's the thing.
Yes.
I would rather go in with such low expectations. I can come out and be like, I was right. Or I can go in with low expectations. It blow my mind. I'm like, that was fantastic. I didn't see this sort of thing happen. There's no way I could have predicted
here. He'd wind up in the waiting room.
Yeah.
Okay. Last Saturday, I was happy. Last Saturday, I was super freaking happy.
Yeah,
now I can be my cynical self.
No pessimism.
I think because we went, I think, after Solo, which again, I don't really understand why people didn't like Solo. But after Solo and they changed everything and it was like, God, are we just not going to get the Obi-Wan Kenobi show that we were supposed to? Are we not going to see Boba Fett like we thought we were going to? Like, is it just gone? And now it's like, it's happening. It's really happening.
And it's well done, right?
Yes.
Like it doesn't, like there doesn't seem to be any division on Mandalorian. Like everybody's just
everybody loves Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? So
yeah.
I don't know if somebody in this group posted, but there was a great meme, Jon Favreau of doggone it, from like Wreck-It Ralph, the Fix It Felix.
Yes.
And he's I don't know why.
Why do I fix everything I touch?
Yeah. I like the one where it said he went to the hospital because of all the pain in his back from carrying the weight of Star Wars.
I mean, seriously, that guy, I can't even, like, he's got to be one of the most like creative geniuses of our time. I don't know how you can do what you've done in MCU, and obviously it's not all him, but how he could do what he's done and now what he's doing with Star Wars. I'm like, God, do you need a nap, Jon Favreau?
Like, do you ever sleep?
No, and he does. He has his cooking show as well. I don't
Which
know
is also really good.
His cooking show is great.
Yeah.
Excuse you. All right.
Oh, sorry, that was my phone.
That's all right. Is there anything else that and Bonnie said he was also on Friends. What
character
was he?
He's in
He
Rudy.
was Pete, this millionaire guy that Monica dated for a while.
Oh my God.
That she wasn't attracted to.
She wasn't attracted, and then she became attracted, and then he wanted to become the ultimate fighting champ.
Wrestler.
Okay, yeah. Actually,
I got
on those episodes right now.
Yes.
At the diner.
Yes. Yeah. He's coming.
Yeah. What season was that?
I'm on season 2. I
gosh.
think he's in season 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, look who's joined us live from the Indie Film Game. Yay! Hey, girl, how's it going? How's the fuel game?
It's good. They're tied up.
Okay. We can hear you, yes. Yeah.
Okay. I'm out in the hallway, so it's they're getting ready to start the next quarter. We're in the second quarter. So
okay.
Can you take us down to the glass?
Like, yeah, can you take us down to the glass?
It's like a play-by-play.
Yeah.
What is it? So what is it? What is it like there?
Play-by-play.
What is it like? How's the vibe?
It's really good. I mean, you know, I don't think they social distance seats as well as they should have.
Oh, God, okay.
Like, I mean, we're sitting on the end, and then there's somebody on the top row that they're right. I mean, cat a corner.
Huh. Okay.
And, you know, I don't know how well they're enforcing people wear their masks.
Well, maybe
there's been a couple just not wearing their mask at all, and supposed to wear it the whole time unless you're actively eating or drinking. So.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, I will be safe. I'm glad you checked in. Do you remember offhand? Do you remember offhand what our oh, Katie's got it. Katie's in charge of homework. Okay. All right.
It's what's the weirdest gift you received.
Okay, you get back to your game.
I haven't started yet.
It was good.
Bye.
It's good to see you. Have fun. Stay safe.
Hi, Michelle.
Michelle is usually kind of in charge of things here. So that's anything that falls apart tonight. It's because Michelle's not here. It's her fault.
I'm Michelle.
Okay.
Right now.
All
so
right.
I'm taking notes and all that stuff for her.
All right. So this is the weirdest gift you've ever received?
What is the weirdest gift you've ever received?
Okay. All right. Well, do we have anything else from the week from like the nerdy world to nerd out about, or do we get right into the homework? Ryan, you got something?
Go straight into the homework.
Straight into the homework. Mm-hmm. All right. All
right.
I
think we've gotten everybody.
Okay, perfect. All right. Well, let's start with Jessie. Weirdest gift you've ever received.
Let's not start with Jessie because she has no idea.
Okay. I know. I'm really happy that I'm last.
I can go first. I have one.
Okay. Go ahead, Katie.
This is it right here. It is a light bulb for your toilet seat.
I've actually given that as a gift.
Hey, that's a global. Take my money.
I've never used it, but it flashes in different colors. You can change it to whatever color you want.
So you get to go into a rave.
Yeah.
Well,
can I flash in red?
Yeah, you can flash it red. All you have to do is put it into your toilet.
We've got the red theme going this year for my family, so you know.
Oh, that's right.
Dollar store. Apparently, this was bought at the dollar store.
So I can't remember. We got some of those. I gave a couple as a gift, and then for like our holiday party, I put it in our guest bathroom, and then we forgot that it was in there. And the one that I don't know if it's the same as this one, but the one that we had was like had a motion sensor on it. So when you walked into the bathroom, so the next day I walk into the bathroom and it's dark, but the toilet lights up, like shoots like a blue light to the sky. And I was like, oh my God, it was terrifying.
This bowl is the chosen one.
This is motion activated too.
Okay, well, nice. Be aware. It is terrifying when you walk in the dark to go to the bathroom, and
then you lift up the toilet, and it goes.
Yes, it's like.
Yeah, don't need to go anymore.
And it goes on the side.
Right.
Wait, is this a lady in the lake? I'm not pulling Excalibur out of this.
According to the picture right here, it goes on the side.
I think that's the one that we had. Yes.
That's hilarious. Need to trigger some techno music when you go in.
I know. I need a disco ball. I need a disco ball.
Has anybody seen the Target one? That's how you train little boys to use the restroom.
No.
In the like a bullseye or in the clothes in the dark or something.
What?
No, it's a light that's on the lid.
That's right.
Turns on.
Back in my day, we used to know how to use the toilet, and we liked it. We didn't need no fancy lights.
So what happened when you got older?
I don't know. I lost control of my bladder, and I just changed my pants now. It's fine.
All right. Who wants to go next? Who's got?
I'll go.
You can beat my toilet.
Okay, Sarah, can you beat the toilet light?
I have the typical husband gift. He gave me a carpet cleaner.
You put that in the chat. You put that in the response.
No, yeah. He was literally, we said we needed a carpet cleaner, and that is what I got for Christmas.
Wow. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah.
Well,
disappointing.
The next year I got a mixer, and then I've gotten, It's always either something for the kitchen, something for the cleaning, something like that. Yeah.
I hope he's watching YouTube right now.
So he knows.
Oh, he's not. He knows. He knows. But I will say the best one he ever got me, he got me my Glock one year, and I was like, okay, he's made up.
Wow.
Oh my God, call an ambulance, but not for me.
Shoot your eye out, kid.
All right, Ryan, weirdest gift you've received.
I have two. One is a funny one is a serious one. Kids, take your pick. I don't care.
Funny.
Always
funny.
Funny
one. Okay, funny one. Last Saturday, I got $1,000 in gift cards from Meijer, and then I went and spent it all on the kids' Christmas.
Nice.
And I still have money left over.
How is that
trampoline?
That's so awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's weird because they just kind of surrounded me in an aisle, like cut off both entrances, and they go, "We want to offer you for Merry Meyer Days $1,000 in gift cards." And then we just turned around and I just got the girls Christmas. I walked up into the center aisle and I go, "Hey girls, do you want to get that trampoline right there?" And they go, "Can we? We can afford it."
So wait, was this like a
basically? The Meijer people just were like store directors, team leaders, lines leaders were all just like around the store looking to just like give away $1,000 in gift cards. And they saw me with the girls. We were returning a shirt, and then we went and got Nora some new shoes. And I saw the store director and lines leader like walking around on the phone saying, "Yeah, we found them. They're over here by the shoes. Yeah, we'll get them over there." And then as I walked to like where there's gift bags and then there's flowers this way and there's party stuff this way, one half of the aisle had a bunch of team leaders with their phones out recording me. The other half had the store director, lines leader, and store director internum. And they walked up to us and said, "We want to offer you $1,000 in gift cards, long story short." And I got a Christmas card, a letter explaining everything. And I go, "Yeah, I know. I helped start this kind of in 2012.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's right.
I've done a lot of things in my life.
Oh,
so
my
now,
God.
So now my
what you thought was going on.
I honestly thought it was an LP situation. I thought I was getting loss prevention because I don't know. I'm paranoid. I honestly thought they were going to try and
you would be paranoid in that situation when.
Yeah, I have leadership walking around the store like saying, "Oh, they're over here." I'm like, no. And the very serious one, I got my divorce papers on Christmas 3 years ago.
Oh,
2 years ago. 2 years ago. Yes, I got them in my mailbox on Christmas Day, and I open it up. I go, "I know what's in this package." Yep. All right, then. I went and I grabbed my mason jar of butterscotch brandy that my sister made me, and I just drank that all the rest of the day.
Seems appropriate.
Yeah. That's insane.
Wow.
Welcome to my life. Roll for initiative.
Holy crap.
All right. Who wants to go next?
Yeah, who wants to go after that?
Mary.
Mary says she will. All right, Mary. Gotta take you off mute.
Yeah, we can.
Well, I've got Zeke here, so I do apologize in advance.
That's okay. I hope he sings Thriller again.
Oh, well, I did on the way home today
He He sounds like me last Friday.
Yeah, he
Sorry, starting them on the amaretto early. I love it.
So next up is Smooth Criminal.
I was very blessed, I guess you could say, as a child to have my dad's grandparents, and I still have my grandma. She's back home, my mama. But when I was growing up, I also had my grandmother's mother, my Gigi, and I knew her for a while. She was a mean old bitter woman, at least when I got to her. But I mean, just because I didn't know her very well, and I guess I was a bad kid. So, but one year she got us Christmas presents. I mean, I really didn't know the woman, but I opened my Christmas present one Christmas from her, and it contained this random costume necklace in it. It's plastic. It's very small. I mean, I'm sure now I could wear it now that I've lost over 100 pounds.
Congratulations.
Yes. It's plastic. It's wearing thin and losing all of its luster. I know nothing about it. He wants to show you this bracelet that also came out of my jewelry box.
Wow. Thank you, Zeke.
Another random bracelet. But I know nothing about it. It has no significance to me. I know nothing. My grandmother has nothing to tell me about it when I've asked her about it, but it randomly came to me. No note, no nothing, anything. But there it was, and I carried it with me along the way, and it's still here.
Okay, it's beautiful. Yeah, you cherish that.
Yeah. You want to say bye to your friends?
Bye.
Bye, Zeke.
Bye, Zeke.
Bye, guys.
And because it's last quarter thriller, I'm going to put on the mute.
Okay, thank you. All right, let's see. Paul, do you want to go next?
Yeah, it's been a while trying to think of something strange. I really had
In
a
the
hard time.
neighborhood?
Yes, that's right. But Eileen, we talked about how she went dollar store shopping, but she went at school a couple years ago and went shopping at their little gift shop thing that they had. She had money and they guided her through, and she spent every penny. She got me this dumpster that says "Awesome Dad." And put guitar picks and stuff in it, and
oh, that's beautiful.
I'm not offended at all. I just think, hey, sometimes
that is
amazing. My mind is in the trash bin for sure. So this is
hey, it's the message that counts, dude.
Yeah,
that is fantastic.
Love that.
Oh, I'm gonna send you something. Don't say it out loud.
Okay.
All right.
Oh Lord. All right, Erina, did Paul help you remember?
Yes. Yeah,
What?
I still don't 100% remember. He remembers it much more than I do. But my brothers and I have a tendency to give each other gag gifts, and my brother gave me a toilet chapstick for 1 year.
Like it was like shaped like a toilet.
It was a lip balm. Yeah, you open it up and you put your pinky in, and there you go. Yeah, nice. Let's see. Put it back in your little pocket and go about your day.
I mean, it was weird, but I mean, it was on purpose to be weird. So
yeah,
it was funny.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think of things because we used to do a somewhat weird
I can go next.
X-rated
Yeah.
type of.
I say, which one do you want me to go with? You want me to talk about the vibrator or the Christmas pepper?
No.
Oh my god!
The Christmas pepper.
We got a kid in the room, guys. We got a kid in the room.
That was why I was being careful with what we were saying.
Well, that just got us more people on YouTube.
Sure did. Yeah.
So right. So there was 1 year. It was just like we used to do a big holiday party for all our friends and everything, and it was just a straight draw. It wasn't a white elephant or anything like that. And
bring a $10 gift, and then we numbered them, and you drew out a number, and whatever it was, that was what you got.
Right. And so the Christmas pepper, I think it was a Christmas tree, but it looked like it was supposed to be a tree, but it looked like a green bell pepper.
No, you are so confused. We never received that.
Yeah, we did.
No, we did not.
We got it from Beth.
No, Lisa and Ryan, our best friends, have a Christmas tree that you're thinking of. And I was drunk one night and called it a pepper. It was the New Year's Eve.
Was it?
Yes.
Oh, that week rolled into one.
This is why we don't drink and then tell stories about it later.
They still have it. And they laugh about the fact that I was like, I really, truly thought it was a dancing Christmas pepper. And it's a dancing Christmas tree. When you're sober, it's clearly a Christmas tree.
Oh my God.
All right. Well, then I'm telling the other story.
Is that the one that sang like "Donde es Santa Claus"?
Yeah, no. Mamacita.
That is
Santa Claus.
I prefer him because it's Christmas Eve.
Yes, you got it.
And that was a dancing dog, and I got that and gave it to our friends. We did not receive it.
Oh,
I got it at CVS. And it was like,
Beth ended up with it. Yes. She got that. Oh, that's why that was.
And they would bring it.
All those parties are just a damn blur to me.
Wow.
Clay, help me out here because there was always beer pong. There was always everything at those parties.
I'm not gonna say what I remembered Ryan's name as for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
It was not appropriate.
It was something sleeve.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, definitely not something.
Then there was something about a helmet as well.
Yes,
so
yes.
Note,
they were blurry.
Yep.
Let's see. Who hasn't gone yet? Todd?
No.
Do you have a weird gift to add to the list?
Oh, nope, I'm muted. Good.
And you beat divorce papers.
1 year in my 20s, for some reason, the girlfriend I was dating bought me a full-size mannequin.
Just here you go.
Yeah, full-size mannequin.
Wait,
Ryan, she thought it was funny.
The one for the angel?
No. I bought that one for the angel. But no, this is a long.
No, this is a different.
That's a mannequin I got.
Yeah, that one I bought. No, my weeping angel that I turned into a concrete statue. I needed something to go by, so I actually bought a mannequin and took a heat gun to her arms to get her arms to go up to here and all that, and then I put the metal stuff around her, and then I concreted over top of it.
That is so awesome.
But yeah, for some reason,
I hate you.
Okay, I see.
The key on it.
Now, Todd, be honest. Were you collecting mannequins at one point in your life so you can so you could have like an Auton kind of thing going on?
She thought it was funny. She's like,
hey, don't be ashamed of your kink. It's okay. We're all friends here.
What? Can I ask what was the mannequin wearing?
Nothing. It was just
a sombrero. That was
a brand new mannequin. I mean, it wasn't anatomically correct or anything. It wasn't like that. It was just like a mannequin you see at the store. She thought it was funny.
So it didn't turn into Kim Control at night or anything.
No, it didn't.
Oh, damn.
I mean,
then what's
you said
the point?
weird. You said weird.
Yeah, that is
weird.
Do I know this person?
No, Sarah.
Do you want to know this person?
Okay.
That's the real question.
Hey, who is the sociopath you were dating?
Trust me, I'm a psycho magnet. Sarah will back me up on that one.
Yeah.
That's why you've basically built the best basement bunker ever.
And got the coolest shirt ever.
Yeah.
And by the way, I've seen your the message that you were sending me with the bridge right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, I cannot wait for the finished product.
Oh, well, that's close. I'm really close. Trust me, I'll do a whole video of the basement when I'm done.
Yes, that's gonna be awesome. We're streaming on YouTube. What is it? Easy to find your YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's just the Todd.
The Todd.
Yep,
Okay.
the Todd.
Oh, that'll be easy.
Yeah,
Pretty
if you
easy.
are nerdy at all,
Because
there's actually two. I think mine is the Todd with a space between the and Todd, and then there's another one, the Todd, which of course is the Todd from Scrubs.
Okay.
That makes sense. Yeah.
The other Todd.
The other Todd. And no, I don't wear a banana hammock.
Just remember,
I knew that was coming.
Down real quick, make sure I remember.
I was going to say the mannequin wears the banana hammock.
Yeah.
Weird gifts for Todd.
But I did put him on the mannequin. No, I'm kidding.
All right. A link to his YouTube is currently T-Span. Really?
All right.
The Todd? Yeah, that's him. That's definitely
I did
him.
remember mine, so I can go next.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Jesse.
So this one takes a little bit of a backstory. My brother is strange and purposely buys unusual things. I'll get a birthday card from him that says happy bar mitzvah, because that's just his humor.
Sure.
So we moved into our house in 2015 and he found a picture with 3 raccoons and one of them had a hole in their head, and he nailed it to one of the trees in my backyard, and the whole family's trying to get me to go out there and I can't figure out what's going on. And finally he points out this, Santa left you this painting that has a hole in it. And I'm like, thanks.
Okay. That's like the family member that you're like, don't leave me alone.
Yeah. Oh, that's so weird. And it no explanation. Yep. That was just like
that was just him, being odd, and it didn't stay in my house, so
Yes, Vigo.
So it's kind of like the
Vigo.
Why am I all covered in goo?
Bonnie. Yeah.
This is only fresh in my mind because I mentioned it to a customer yesterday, or no, it was today actually, that was looking for like a white elephant type, or some sort of party gift, kind of like what you were talking about, KJ. Though it was, we just drew and got what we got. I got somebody's graduation robe. So
because why not?
Someone else?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Was it someone you knew or just a random?
No, I was in college and it was like, kind of some like newer friends and it was like one of their gatherings. And yeah, I didn't really know anybody other than like the few that I had met thus far. And I got some randos.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I just like donated it to Goodwill or something.
Somebody else that wants to pretend they graduated.
Yeah.
I approve.
So I was trying to think, because we have done a lot of, even between our friends and just our family, we've done a lot of weird gift exchanges. So, but I was trying to think of something that like caught me off guard.
At some point, you're going to have to tell the stories of our holiday parties of yore.
Oh, sure, but not right now. Right now, it's weird gifts. So, when I worked, this is years and years ago, before I was on the air and radio, I was in promotions, but I would get to know a lot of the listeners because I was listener services. So anyone that had a question about how to pick something up, anybody had a question about anything went to me. And so there was a very, very nice older lady who loved our station that was like adult contemporary, like the elevator music station.
Is that here in town?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not anymore,
the old WTPI.
WTPI, yeah.
Oh yeah.
She loved Night
Stay
Breeze.
tuned, folks.
Yep.
Yep. Good old Steve.
And she would send gifts to everyone at the radio station randomly. And one year she made us all ornaments for Christmas. And, everybody was always like, when the box would get here, you're like opening up like, oh God, what did she send? And she made all of us our own Christmas ornament out of, like, they were like wooden, but the decorations on them were from old bras and underwear.
All right, we have a new winner.
Happen out.
Yes.
So like,
You sure she wasn't in jail?
Yeah.
no, I
You've
think
been here for 90
Or
years.
something really creepy.
I honestly think like at that point she was so old and she was lonely and I don't think she had a lot of money and she was like just making gifts with what she had and
Literally.
underwear
Yeah.
has nice lace. So what if I take the lace from my underwear and put it around?
Hey, you know what also has real nice
What did
lace?
she use
Hot
from the
Lobby.
bra?
But like, imagine like we're standing in the break room and the box opens up and it's like, what did she send us? And
Right.
you pick it up. Like, what is this? And then as we're all holding them, we're like, she made these out of her underwear.
Okay, wait. You said bras too. So what the heck came off the bra?
The bras were the straps.
The wire.
So she used the straps from the bra and glued it on. So you had a bra strap that was holding your ornament that was decorated in underwear lace.
That reminds me of the scene at
Lace too.
What's that?
the Christmas Vacation scene where the aunt comes in with the Jello and had cat food all in it. They're like, she's just old. She doesn't have much.
She gets things from around her house and she puts them in a box and she gives them to you. Like, but this woman took it a step further and was like, I'm gonna make something nice out of what I have in my house. What do I have in my house? Underwear.
I'll have it.
No. Like, immediately it was like, oh my God, because I don't know if this is clean underwear. Like, I don't
That's when you just go, thanks.
Throw it in the wash.
Yeah.
So then, yeah.
Yeah,
Do
Bonnie,
you
that was a
even
great
wash it or
question.
do you just like throw it away when you get home? I'm like, what do you even do with that?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
You burn it.
that
Yeah.
box went to the trash.
You give
and-
that to some unsuspecting person that you don't like.
oh my
Yeah.
gosh. It was quite a day. It was quite
You
a
said
Christmas.
it was wood too, right? So I mean that
Yes.
could burn really nicely.
Yeah. No, that
The
went
fire
like
starter.
right in the trash. And the next time she called, I thanked her for our wonderful gifts. Yes, we got them.
Oh, there
So
was
you're
an
encouraging.
accident with a raccoon and
That was so thoughtful. You don't have to get us anything next year. Okay? Like, seriously.
Yeah.
So,
We're good.
but Carrie, by saying thank you, aren't you just encouraging?
Well, I mean, she was an older lady and she was clearly very lonely and she thought of us as like her friends. And I can't be mean, like
I can.
Hey, Clay, you want to jump in on that one?
I was gonna say I saw that look, Patches.
Clay, you want? Yeah, I mean,
if I'm gonna give you an ornament made of my underwear. And we'll see.
and I'm going to be very mean. I can't be mean to people who are being kind.
I
Right.
can.
No, I completely agree. Yeah.
Okay.
Brian, you are too good at that.
Yeah.
Say, you can. It depends on how they're being kind, but you can.
All right. Do we need to go back to the dart story?
Yay, the dart story.
Art story.
Yay!
Yeah.
Play,
so
how's the story?
from whenever we did our dude nugget and we were talking about darts because you are
Yeah.
you pulled the trigger on a streaming service or
Yeah, PDC, Professional Darts Championship, because the World Series of Darts starts on December 15th. The first round starts.
So it's a 1 month.
It's a 1 month.
One and done.
It's a one and done. I did it last year, one and done. I tried to sneak it in, but the way like the streaming went, she was Hawkeye on that one, man. She was just like, nope. Championship's over. You can cancel that right now, right? I was like, no, I still got 7 days left. I want to see what they're gonna do. So I'm like, nope.
What are you doing? What are you doing, Des?
As we were having that conversation, Katie reached out and asked if you were any good at darts, right? And so the story goes, you and I were at a friend's house, and I don't know why he wasn't there, but like you and I were in the basement.
He was out of the country.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, when he was traveling. Right. Yeah, when he was doing a lot of traveling. So like
why were you and I there? Yeah.
Yeah. We come over and check on the wife and the kid. Yeah.
No. All of
his in his house.
His electronic equipment is all still in place.
Yes.
We didn't,
He has a sweet pad, and we love when he leaves the country.
That's right. So he's got a bar in the basement with a dartboard set up and everything, like it's all official and wonderful and everything like that.
Yes.
So Patrick and I are having drinks and we're playing games and I am getting I don't play darts. Well, I'll start with that. No. I'm not horrible. Like I hit the board. I don't necessarily hit the wall, but I'm not great. Yeah. And I was winning. And so I started
convincingly.
Yes. Like I was doing well. And so I was letting Patrick know that I was doing well, as you do.
Right.
And then, like, Patrick doesn't say a word, goes to the bar, takes a drink, has 3 darts. And he hit, what did you hit, you asshole? You hit like a bullseye.
I hit a bullseye, I hit a triple 20, and I hit a single 20 from the bar.
Wow. From the bar?
Game. Like the game was
like what?
Yeah.
And won.
And won. In 3 darts, won the game.
This is like 7 feet behind the throwing line.
Like I'm pretty good because my mom played in a darts league for over 20 years. That's amazing.
Yeah.
It was I'll refrain from the string of curse words that left my mouth.
Yeah.
We'd like to be able to continue our YouTube channel.
It was pretty profane laden.
Canada now.
He said worse things.
Right. Well, to Clay's defense, that next game, like he threw triple 20, and hit a bullseye. So he scored a 170 in one throw, which I was just like,
did I win that game? It doesn't matter. Like,
no, it doesn't matter. But like you got so mad and were just like throwing, strings of profanity out. So the next game, his first round goes triple bull. And I'm like, that's the that's like the second highest score you can get.
But that's not the story. The story is I was way ahead. You threw 3 darts. Game over.
Well,
Yeah.
I have a kind of a similar story. I was married to my second wife, and before I married her, I was always going out to bars and hanging with my friends and playing pool a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So we were bored one night, and we went out to a bowling alley to play pool, and I was being nice. I was letting her win, and she was trash talking me up one side and down. I let her win like 4 or 5 games.
You have done a horrible thing.
Yeah, she was trash talking me like crazy, going, I thought you said you were good, and then everything else. So I finally got fed up, and the next game I cleared the whole table and never gave her one shot. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just stuck with.
You should not have, buddy.
No. I should have just stuck with. Yeah, you're doing good. I don't know what my problem is tonight, is what I should have stuck with, but she did not let that go for like a month.
Yeah.
And that's
you weren't letting me win.
You're in a basement by yourself.
Oh man, just like poker, you got to slow play that shit, man. You know how the game's played.
Yeah, I got fed up with her trash talking me. I'm like, okay, fine. Boom.
Oh, done. Michelle commented the Fuel game. The Fuel just scored, so they're tied up again. So let's go Fuel.
And then Sarah is asking, what was the story where you had to go to separate rooms? Was that darts or another sport?
Oh, that was
was that you guys or you and me?
Yeah, I think she's talking about you and me.
Yeah.
I believe that was the Monday Night Football incident.
Yeah. There have been several.
Because you and I have separated also, but
yes.
Yes.
Oh, that was the Super Bowl.
Yeah, the Super Bowl.
The Colts Bears Super Bowl. Why we ever thought it was a good idea to watch that together.
And I was the only Bears fan there.
Yeah. Sarah Wild she's not feeling well, but she's watching. Sarah, that is there's one game in particular where tie goes to the receiver.
Tie goes.
I will not.
It is an NFL rule that tie goes to the receiver. If it's a tandem catch by the defender and the offensive player, the tie goes to the receiver. It has been like that forever.
Yep. And the tie did not go to the receiver.
So how this started was we were in the basement watching Monday Night Football together. We always start the Bears-Packers games together. So we start watching together, and then this is one of the very, very rare occasions that the Chicago Bears were actually playing well against the Packers. Okay.
We have had games that were close over the years. Don't act like it doesn't happen.
We've been together 20 years. I can count on one hand how many times that's happened.
Okay.
There you go. So that being said, game gets close. So as the game stays close the entire time, I'm in the basement still. And then no bad words or exchange or anything. Like and Clay can attest to this. We're very cordial with each other. We compliment each other like, hey, that was a good play. We're very good with each other about this. This night, it was just the two of us, and Monday Night Football game gets really close. And by about halfway through the third quarter, she has just quietly migrated upstairs and is watching the game up here in the family room.
I didn't say anything. It just
Nope.
moved.
Nope.
And this
Nope.
has happened on multiple occasions.
Oh, God.
Where we've just
many times.
We'll just separate and finish the game.
Yep, exactly. Yep. And then the fourth quarter happens.
This is not my finest moment.
Yep. So the fourth quarter happens.
Disclaimer.
I'm still downstairs. The Bears are right in it, right? And we're on defense. Throw a ball. I think it was Greg Jennings. Caught the ball. Bears receiver, I believe Charles Tillman, or Bears corner, Charles Tillman.
Yeah.
Both come down with the ball. Like it was a perfect simultaneous catch. Both come down together.
Tie goes to the receiver.
Yeah. They review the play. This is the year before they knocked out instant replay for many years. They reviewed the play and said it was an interception. As soon as that happens, I hear an explosion up the stairs.
Yes, rightfully so.
And rightfully so. So at this point, I figured discretion's the better part of valor, right? So I'm laying on the couch in the basement. TV's on, and I'm just sitting there going.
He faked like he was sleeping. Like I come down the stairs to discuss this clearly erroneous call that has cost my team the game. And he's like, and so it just enraged me further. I was like, I know you're not asleep. I know.
Don't you effing like you're effing sleepy. Don't you listen here. That was a effing shit call. The effing tie goes to the effing receiver.
And he's still like,
What are you
like, yeah, that's right. That's right. You sleep down there. You sleep right there. Don't you come to bed.
Just boom, 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 stomping up basement stairs. Boom, 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 stomping up the main stairs. You're going, wow.
Not my finest moment. However, it would have gone much better.
It would still be up higher than
had he just
your credit limit
been sitting there going, babe, that was crappy.
I don't even remember.
I don't want to win that way. But no, he's like, not cool, man. Not cool.
Yeah, that was
not cool.
Bears won, so I couldn't, better lucky than good. I mean, let's be honest here, but yeah.
Sarah, why do they all look drunk? What is that comment?
Okay, hold on.
That's why I was trying not to laugh during your story was because of church.
Hold on. So
Sarah was doing something else that
never
was
weighed
distracting
down
everybody.
my Santa or snowman.
Mm-hmm.
So 2020 apparently has been a rough year for both of them. And And then you come over to the other side. My husband finally put up a little bit on this side. And I have to finish over here. There's like garland going on. I have like all this stuff I'm planning on putting up. It's going to be crazy.
Gonna be nice tomorrow.
But no, it's supposed to be raining tomorrow.
It's supposed to be
raining, dude.
Rain.
But
hey, it's nicer than freezing.
Even the elves, they're not fully blowing up because there's a hole somewhere in here. So this one looks like he's just we're not sure what's
giving up on life.
He's giving up on 2020.
Oh my god, that looks like our classic pick from Ireland, from Waterford.
But yeah, it's like I have to replace a bulb up here, so one of the snowmen up here is out. I'm like, oh gosh darn it.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, that's I'm like, don't ask. I mean, like, leave it to the people who are Catholic to have the drunk looking things in their yard.
Hey, there's no such thing keeping up pretenses.
Hey, I used to be Catholic. I would do that.
Oh yeah.
I live that Catholic life.
Well, I have Mary and Joseph that I normally put out, but we never weighed them down, and Mary kept falling on top of Jesus. So I'm like, apparently she's got some postpartum going on, and she's just had it.
Being pregnant during coronavirus, yeah, that would suck.
Well, and having the Son of God, I mean, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
exactly.
I love my third graders. They asked me the other day. I was like, they're like, if she was a virgin, and I'm like, oh dear God.
If she was a German.
I used to teach Sunday school. I know exactly where you're going, Jesse.
Well, they're just like, wouldn't that hurt? And I'm like, do you have younger siblings? They're like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, that makes more sense now. We're good. I'm like, this is a conversation for you and your mommy, not for me.
Yeah, I taught second grade, and they were like, one just flat out asked me if she was a virgin, how'd she get pregnant then? And I said, well, the angel.
Right.
She's like,
yes.
She had the angel, and she goes, well, didn't Joseph have anything to do with this? Didn't he like help her in any way?
No, he's a stepdad of the Son of God.
And I said, Joseph helped her raise the baby.
Yes.
And he goes, well, didn't he like put something in her?
Oh my God.
This is Catholic Sunday school. And I said, no, honey, go check your parents.
Yeah.
That's another story.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Those
Sarah.
are the best.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry. Oh, she froze up. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Sarah Wild thought that the story of having to be separated was actually
the angel
you,
came
Clay.
down.
Oh,
The angel came down and took care of it, right?
Welcome back, Sarah.
Sorry.
All right, you're on like a 15-second delay. And now back to Sarah, already in progress.
When a Mary and an angel love each other very much.
So my 22-year-old goes, she goes, so an angel came down and took care of it, right? And I went, yeah. And she's like, wasn't the guy on Buffy's name Angel? And I was like, stop it. Like, he had a kid.
All right, Erina, we need to address the stick.
Oh my. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm fidgety. I have a tendency to be fidgety. It's okay. My back has been itching like crazy, so it's a back scratcher.
Yeah, both of us over here.
I knew it.
But it has a massager thing, and I'm like I said, I'm a fidgety person. And I hit myself in the face. So the whole time I don't know.
Erina,
yeah.
Can you take your back scratcher and go that way, and Paul take yours?
There we go. Yeah.
The other way.
I wish you guys
could go
that way.
each other.
Yeah.
What's happening? I can't see him.
Mine's up.
Wait,
so that's funny.
on YouTube, Erina, you are above Paul. Paul,
Yeah.
So Paul go up and Erina go down. Nope. Like the
Flip
other
these
way.
around,
Yes.
Erina.
Man,
But-
coordination,
This way.
kids.
There we go.
There you go. There you go. Dead center of the screen.
Dead
screen.
center of the screen.
Keep going down.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Keep
Erina.
going down.
Center of the screen,
What's
Erina.
happening?
Like over your face. Center screen.
I don't understand what's going on.
Erina.
My back scratcher,
Let's do
your
what
back
I'm
scratcher.
asking of you. Put your back scratcher right in the middle of the screen.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm on my phone, and so I can only see like one screen. I was looking at Paul's, and so I was so confused what people were saying.
Do what Paul's doing.
Yeah.
This is the dumbest thing we've ever done. We're invested.
I have one too.
All right.
I have one too.
And we've lost everybody watching.
Yeah. No one's ever going to watch this. It's fine. It's totally fine. Thank you, Bonnie, for participating with a remote control.
Hey, YouTube. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to YouTube. We don't get out much, okay?
Yeah, piece of wood.
Oh, we got a piece of wood. There we go.
I gotta stop putting pieces of underwear on. Hang on.
And I have a plastic one for my job.
Oh, nice. Our wood is bigger than your wood. And I feel like that's going to wrap
Our
up
number
tonight.
just went up again.
Ain't scratching my back.
Hey, if we put this on Twitch, we're gonna get a lot of viewers. They're gonna throw money at us. I'm not even kidding.
I forgot. I have a Twitch account. I just don't stream on it because I don't game. So I feel like no one wants.
No. There's an entire section dedicated to just chatting.
Oh.
So for like podcasts and things, you could put them all on there, and then they'll be saved for 14 days until you reach affiliate status. Then they'll be saved for I think 21 days.
Wow. What do I have to do to reach affiliate status?
I can check that real quick.
Oh, look, guys, Johnny Storm.
See, you'll get a lot of viewers for that cat. All your cats will make you.
Oh, can I just like be like the cat lady on?
Yeah.
You could be anything you want.
There's Todd's cat.
I think Caddy.
Which one?
Calypso, she's right here.
All right, Ryan, you're gonna need to teach me about Twitch. I gotta get I was gonna say I gotta get with it. And as I was reading Jesse's comment,
I gotta get whispered.
I gotta get whispered.
And the cat
this cat is Cordelia, and she is 23 years old.
Oh wow!
Oh, what a baby!
Goodness.
I missed her.
And there's Calypso.
She's finally wanting to make
this
an
is
appearance.
the show off your pet part of the night. Welcome to our YouTube.
This is called kind of nerdy.
And she's like, get me down.
We really we haven't been like nerdy at all for like a solid hour. This is okay.
Right.
You're like, what the hell are these people doing?
And we're gonna do an after show called Kind of Nerdy After Dork. So so the 4 things you have to do to get affiliate status on Twitch is have 50 followers, which you could probably do that by just throwing this out there.
Overestimating me.
Stream for 8 hours total over 30 days.
Okay, I can do that.
Nope, I'm done.
Do 7 different streams over the course of 30 days and have an average of 3 viewers in your chat. If you get those 3 things, then people can start throwing money at you like I had on Tuesday because someone was like taking bits, which are basically take pennies. They were just throwing them at me.
Oh my gosh.
What were you doing? Like, I don't understand why people on Twitch have so much money to just throw away.
We don't have so much money. That's literally,
it's like have so much time.
Hold on. We don't have all the time
There's
in the world either.
To it.
There are people who have poured everything they have and everything they do onto this platform. So this is like kind of because it's basically getting it out there, getting your personality, getting a brand, which you guys already have with the Kind Nerdy Network. And you can like have special events. You can do giveaways. I've given away about a dozen or 2 like games just for people in my chats. Like, oh, I wish I could play this. I go, okay, hold on. Send me your stuff from Steam, and there you go. Dude, join us. Jump in the game. Let's all have fun. Come on, let's all do this together and whatnot. I've given away $50 for a gift card, but he threw it back at me and said, "Put this in your charity." That's why I did my 24-hour event, and I just nonstop madness.
Okay, so we could do this on Twitch, and people wouldn't be like, "Get off Twitch! That's not what it's for."
There is an entire set. Like there are you could specify
we can play
what
those games.
Yeah, Jackbox. I have everything set up. I have the Kind of Nerdy Discord up, which I did put in our chat, and then I threw in both YouTubes. So if people want to join,
I can't be on Discord too. It's so many places.
I know.
I'm exhausted.
It's almost like my kids.
I'm on 3 and it keeps me up, and I'm like,
Todd, what were you gonna say, Todd?
I said I did the Discord for a while, and then I was like, okay, no more notifications, and I haven't been back to Discord for the kind of nerdy stuff. I'm like, I'm good.
I didn't even know it was created.
Well, I mean,
I created the last 10 minutes of last week. So at 8:50, when I was like, I'll do all this stuff, and I had it set up, and then we've got meetings and plans, homework suggestions, movies, Hallmark movies specifically for Bonnie, pets, the 12 Days of Christmas, KRIS, books. Music, the many names of Curly Cooch, Oxfordshire, a video game section, TV show suggestions, promote your stuff. There's a Mandalorian section that was requested. I put down So What's for Dinner since people do like food.
Our pizza.
We have our food stuff.
Yep. And then I put one called the topic.
Right.
What?
Yeah, I saw that.
What's that, Clay?
I said I feel like we're viewing inside of Ryan's mind. Like these are all the things.
Oh yeah, it's all over
the place. In no particular order.
You should watch the games.
No, okay. Yeah,
when I joined, I saw all the little hashtags. I was like, whoa.
I literally was like, I'm taking suggestions. Like, there's a Christmas card list, and then I made one so we could have a place for strictly positive things called "Tell Me Something Good."
Yeah.
So,
I got it.
And you need that.
Trademark that.
Yeah, and then I made
That's my bit.
Hey, it's the Kind of Nerdy Network, just with your guys' logos kind of in the whole thing. So
okay.
I basically just took your things and kind of jammed them together.
Oh,
so
thanks, Brian.
I made it as a space to probably pull some of the like flooding of Facebook off.
Okay.
So then we can all have this place as a chat room. This is for everybody.
Okay.
I'm just running it. Everyone who's in there now, if you sent me a message or he's like, hey, I'm so and so, I've given you the founder thing. I gave Michelle executive lore keeper as a title, and then what did I do myself? I put a network organizer until
I need to find a thing.
Okay. A title.
Yeah. Yeah. You got founder. Everyone has founder that's in there.
Yes.
I know, but I'm so random. It's like I need to find like one thing that apparently because everybody else.
Same.
All right. Work on your bit.
I'm putting in the "Tell Me Something Good" right now that KJ is angry that this exists.
That's good.
KJ can't do this.
Angry. I'm saying I don't have time to go one more place to chat.
All right. So to KJ's defense, when she has multiple Facebook pages, she has multiple Twitters, she's got Instagram, and we have clients with our media company that we have that we do work for, and everything else. At the end of the day, it's like. I mean, and plus all the podcasts. I mean, she's on the Kind of Nerdy Dude. She's Pet Pals the podcast.
Yes.
You know, I mean, like, Kind of Nerdy Girls.
That's why I took the reign for this one. I said, okay, hey, here's a place where we can all go and we can just nerd out. And like, I basically separate it into sections, so it's not like, oh, I have to scroll through my feed to find what I'm looking for. Basically, it's like, oh, I'm looking for stuff, TV show suggestions. Oh, there's a section for that. I'll go there. Oh, I've seen these shows. Just something to break it all down for everybody.
I added a winky face at the end. So
AJ is angry. JK, this exists.
This is a place where you can go talk shit about me because I'm never going to be there.
No, we like promote your apparel.
Thank you.
We do
promote your stuff
in there. Yeah, we
got your KJ stuff in there. We've got it's just like if you have a business or a side thing, that's why I made the promote your stuff. So basically, like that's where I promoted one of my friends' Etsy stores. She's the one who made the girls their Disney Princess cups, and she makes Disney Prince cups and Disney Villain cups too, and they're really, really good. The girls love them, and she makes all sorts of little things in her Etsy store.
Will you put my Amazon store in there too?
Really?
Yeah, me too. Our Amazon wish list.
I have an Amazon store, and it's got cat stuff in it. All the stuff I recommend for cats. It's got a holiday nerd.
That's actually a really good idea.
Hey, it's got a holiday nerd wish list. It's got a fangirl dream list.
Here's the thing: if I didn't give you guys grief, you would think something's wrong.
I know.
Katie, you watched something wrong this past Tuesday. Something horribly wrong.
I'm not commenting on that.
Oh, I'll acknowledge it. It was bad.
All right, I want to know. There's a couple things I need to ask. One, I don't understand why Bonnie just randomly put in the chat she has a funny Christmas pic of her late dog when he was chunky.
Everybody was showing their cats, and I'm like, "Oh my, I don't have."
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Anymore, and then I just I happened to look over at my thing, and I saw this.
Oh,
he was. I called him a stuffed sausage. That was his stuffed sausage face. He was a little. Anyway, that's why that random thing was in there.
And then Jesse, I don't even know what you're asking. Does anyone else have a cricket?
I used to have a cricket, but I don't anymore.
I know what she's talking about. Yeah, no, I don't have one.
It's
we're getting one
cutting machine that
Yeah.
will cut paper and.
Oh, okay.
You want to make
one at the preschool that I work at.
I have a brother design and cut. That's how I do all my Star Trek buttons and everything on plastic.
My nephew got a 3D printer.
So do you want to make stuff for us, Jesse, or what?
I was just wondering if anybody else was cricket crafty. So.
Oh
no,
I am zero crafty.
Zero crafty as well.
I make nothing.
I'm crafty, but I'm always tired.
I'm crafty. It's just sort of like pixelated art stuff like this. Like I made a lapel bulldog paw print for it for my kids so they go to school.
Aww.
I'm crafty adjacent.
Yay. Cancer sucks. Oh, Sarah, you got your shirt. Yay. Aaron, did you
I wear this all the time.
It's comfy.
Aaron,
It's very comfy.
do I still need to deal with your shirt?
No,
Are you sure?
Yeah, because so
Oh,
on the emails it says to reply to this email about it, and so that's what I was doing. Well, I went back and it had another email down at the bottom, and so I emailed that one last night, and I did get a response today.
Okay, all right.
So apparently I was sending the emails to the wrong place. It's misleading because it says reply to this email, and so I thought, oh, okay, hit reply, and that's what I was doing. So
and it's like, no, reply to this email.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah. So
okay. Well, if you
thank
need
you for getting the shirts in. Thank you for getting the shirts in.
Thank you.
So
I'm
everything
excited.
else moving forward, guys, everything else will be in the Kind of Nerdy shop. So I'm gonna see if I can move even some of the other Cancer Sucks designs that you guys liked. I think I can put up there and we can just have them there. So I wanted to, that company is really, really great, and they're designing a Make-A-Wish shirt that's going to be super cool. And they were really helpful in getting things done when I didn't know how to get things done. So,
if you do have something to promote and you don't want to be on Discord, KJ or anyone, you can go ahead and shoot me a message on Facebook. I'll throw it up in the promote our stuff, and I'll pin it so that anyone can see it. Like in 2 years, like, oh, someone's looking for this thing. Oh, KJ had it. Here it's in the pinned messages. You basically take off the board and hand it to them. Just send me all the stuff and I'll take care of it.
Homework for next week.
I say the weirdest yard decoration.
But we don't do any yard decorations.
No, but that you've seen.
Because
I've seen some doozies.
Okay.
Yeah, I have
Well, I will say Monday marks 12 days until Christmas.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
And I'm already done with all my shopping.
Me too.
Me too.
So
Are you saying we can do something Chris Evans related?
no, I'm saying we can do something Chris related.
What Chris?
Which
That's the
one?
thing.
Hemsworth.
Hemsworth. I'm good with that. Chris Pratt, maybe. You know, because he's my favorite character, Star Lord.
Stop.
I know, right?
Chris Cross.
Christopher Cross, even. You know, we could do a little Yacht Rock Radio. I mean, we could do a lot of things with this.
Christopher Walken.
Yeah, Christopher Lloyd. Back to the Future.
I vote Walken.
We could do a Taxi rewatch. I mean, come on.
But what is this for our homework? What are you saying?
I think for our homework. I think for our homework, we're gonna we get a we do a list in the Kind of Nerdy Network of all the Chris movies that has a Chris actor, and then next week we narrow it down for the remaining days until Christmas, that this is our watch list, and we vote on it.
Ooh. Okay, well, you're in charge because I got too much.
Okay, so.
Okay, well, wait. Next Friday it wouldn't be 12 days, though.
I know, but we'll throw up. All right, so we'll throw up until
throw up.
Throw
up. Throw up. Your homework next week is to throw up.
Yep, we'll keep drinking and make it happen. Cheers. No, so until next Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, everyone watch a movie that has already been part of the Chris Evans miss thing.
Well, I
had to say it like that.
Well, is it any Chris or just Chris Evans?
Yeah, you're
any Chris
all over the place. Here's what I think.
Okay.
See, I just need to get her
rush hour.
Get her started.
Yeah.
Chris Tucker.
Yeah.
Let's all agree we watch a movie that we have never seen with a Chris in it. So you can choose your Chris and you can choose the movie, but you have to watch a movie that stars a Chris that you have never seen.
Is there one that you've never seen, Carrie?
Of any, I mean, I haven't seen every movie that stars every Chris. I'm sure.
I'm sure there's giant turds that Chris Pine's dropped.
Wait, what? Chris Pine.
I'm just saying.
Shame on you.
So in his church, would there be pine nuts?
To the
wedding room.
See what you did there.
That's what his fans are called.
Oh, and so we can put
Nope.
Chris back on the tree.
Nope.
We can put Chris back. Yeah, we need Chris back.
You know
on
what's
the
going on the tree if we put Chris back on the tree. We talked about this.
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come over, steal the tree, and throw it away. That was the deal.
No.
Oh wait, sorry.
No, it's Chris Miss Crank is what's going to go on the tree. We talked about this. Yes, we did in the Kind of Nerdy Girls.
You are drunk.
Go back and check the tape. It was talked about.
Well, then it was one of those things where it was talked about, and I was trying to direct the show, and so I wasn't fully listening.
Katie and
something.
Jana and Kitsy were all on board with that.
I am not on board.
I heard it.
Did you? I've never seen the picture, and I don't want to see the picture, and I didn't agree to have it on our tree. I respect Chris Evans.
I set rules, and you're like, okay, whatever. I just wanted you agreed because you wanted to
okay, whatever,
topic.
but you know that means she wasn't listening.
Right. Thank you, Sarah.
That's a her problem, not a Patch's problem.
Yeah, I know, right?
No, that's a KJ has to control the show, and these guys are all being Jackhole's problem.
Yep.
That is literally every time we're all together.
So it's hysterical that I can actually listen and I know exactly what all your faces are doing.
I'm writing everything down.
Nice. Good job, Katie.
No, I got all the suggestions down. I'm the executive lore keeper for tonight.
Well,
the internum lore keeper.
Yes, I'm the internum.
Yes.
Michelle asked me earlier.
Before we wrap up, speaking of seeing our faces, I will get the video of the telling of the great Chris Evans dream and Patch's fine work in adding visuals to it.
It was very simple.
Posted to YouTube so that I can bury this video further down. So when people come to our channel, they're not like, who the hell are these people? This is terrible. I'm never going to do that. No, I'm kidding. This was fun. And I it's awesome that we figured out. Honestly, YouTube is a better place for this to be than like in like a private group where no one's going to see it because I'm not bragging here, but you guys are like really good at the conversations that we're having and representing nerds. So it should be out there for people to see.
Yes.
Well, other than that, like, that hour and 15 minutes where we didn't actually talk anything.
Right.
An hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. Who's saying gogoodbye? I hear a child.
Yep.
Where's the child?
It's the hand.
With the little hand in the corner right there.
Eileen, hi, Eileen.
Handcuffed and in an imperial jail cell.
Eileen,
Eileen,
did you like your
she
sticker?
liked it. Yeah, she did.
Good.
Yep.
Sorry, since you guys are doing this on YouTube, I it's okay.
I don't want her to actually be in it to show her face. Like I felt more comfortable because of the Facebook was a closed group.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Well, maybe what we can, you know what we could do, Erina, is we could do an hour or a half hour on YouTube Live and then tell people we're going to continue in the Facebook group. It doesn't all need to be. And honestly, like I love us, but no one's going to watch us for 2 hours.
I know. But
excuse me. No. I have people watch me game for 2 hours and talk
You're not helping, Ryan.
No,
I will help you. No,
because
I do. Also join.
I get it, and I want it to be safe, and so like we can like be mindful next week of doing like a half hour on YouTube. If you want to watch more with us or hang out with us, we'll be in the Kind of Nerdy Network. So does that sound good? Okay.
Yeah, I don't mean to spoil anything. I just wanted to explain why she wasn't putting her face on.
See, we don't have kids. We don't have kids. So that's a great point to bring up for us because like that's something that we don't think about. So I mean, like sincerely, thank you for that. So and the reason we're doing this on YouTube is because
freaking Facebook sucks.
Yeah, Facebook and Zoom are they have to be in a pissing match because this is 2 weeks in a row that it will not stream live to Facebook in the network. So
yeah, they've got to be doing something.
Yeah, something's going on.
Yep.
And you know it's fine.
Facebook hates nerds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Mark Zuckerberg.
You guys stop it. I'm gonna get put in Facebook jail. Mark
Zuckerberg. Mark Zucker nerd.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. You're not on Facebook. You're on YouTube. Say whatever you want.
But you're not on Facebook, so you're
not. Yeah, but they have ears and eyes everywhere. Facebook. These opinions do not necessarily reflect those opinions.
Believe me, I don't
care. The opinions will be better if you fix your shit. Let's go.
I'm putting that in Discord right now.
Before we go, Bonnie, I know you've had like a crazy, crazy long week with all of the hours and everything. Do you have anything, Hallmark? And it's okay if you don't, but I want to give you your time if you do.
I've been trying to catch up. I still have so many because they keep putting out so many. But I think so far this season, my favorite has been one called The Christmas House, and it has Robert Buckley from One Tree Hill and Jonathan Bennett from Mean Girls. And
I want to watch that. Is that good?
Yeah, it was so good. It was really, really good. And I'm looking forward to there's one premiering tomorrow night it's actually a Hanukkah movie with Ben Savage from Boy Meets World.
Nice. Ooh. Oh, that will be fun. All right.
Person tomorrow.
Well, you have extra homework then, Bonnie, because we want to hear about those next week.
Will anybody be taking the time to watch Recipe of Seduction?
Oh my gosh.
What is this?
Mario Lopez is Colonel Sanders.
Oh, that's
yes! Oh my gosh.
You all thought I was joking. I told you this is real.
I thought that was a joke. That's a real thing.
No, it's a real deal on Sunday.
KFC.
Sarah, it's a real movie. I'm not making this up. I would not lie to you, girl.
It's a 15-minute movie that's being paid by KFC. So it's basically a really long commercial.
Yeah. Oh I'll watch it if you guys really want me to. I can record it playing.
I mean, I'm not gonna ask. You gotta watch it, Peter. I mean, come on.
I'll take one for the team.
Here's a content opportunity.
I tell you what,
nightmares that I'm gonna need y'all to like Venmo me therapy
but
money.
It is Mario Lopez. Just remember that it's AC Slater.
Oh, I was a Zach Morris girl, so
there's a content opportunity here. If Bonnie does record it and come back to watch it, she could actually record her reaction to it and then post it.
Oh my gosh!
Then we can record our reaction to her reaction.
I will deliver a bottle of wine to you or a bottle of liquor just to make it even better.
I know where you live now. Yeah.
Would it be sacrilegious to drink my Hallmark wine while I watch this weird Lifetime?
No, do it.
No.
Totally do
Buy
it.
you another one and bring it to your work.
Yes, I have one more. My boss actually bought me 2 models.
Nice. All right, coming soon to the Kind of Nerdy Girls YouTube channel. Bonnie's reaction video recipe for seduction.
You gotta remind me when this is so I can set it to record.
If that doesn't bring you back to our channel, I don't know what will. I give up.
I think it's this Sunday.
Sunday? Okay.
Yeah, I think it's this Sunday night.
I think, Ryan, are you looking it up?
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Okay,
all right.
Horrible. How to?
And while you're doing that,
I am off to drink
the Kind of Nerdy Girls podcast.
Bye, Sarah.
Goodbye, Sarah. Have fun.
Bye, Sarah.
I waited as long as I could. I got to go get a drink.
All
Singing
right.
Keith.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. And we will be out of here as well in just a second. It's the Kind of Nerdy Network on Facebook. If you are interested in chatting with us all day, every day, that's where you find these nerds. And we love you, even though we don't know you already. So come on in. You're our people. And Kind of Nerdy Girls podcast, which is the YouTube channel that you're watching. We'll have a new episode on Monday. In the meantime,
and the Kind of Nerdy Dudes have a new episode just posted as well.
I was gonna say that before you interrupted me.
My bad.
Okay. All right. So is it Sunday night? Or we confirmed that Bonnie's reaction video is
at noon?
The film airs on Lifetime this Sunday, December 13th at noon Eastern
Bonnie, I
Standard
am
Time.
so sorry about this. I'm staying out of it.
Bonnie, we owe you big time.
Just be sure to watch because it'll be a finger-licking good time.
on that note,
It's the show that leaves you
I'm a
thirsty and
vegetarian. Just seems wrong.
Oh, but the meat on that man is everything women want.
Oh my God, we're done now. We're done.
Hey, YouTube, I'll be back later.
Thank you, YouTube.